in this one. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Back safely.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
Lewis in the box now, takes strike one, and he dives in ahead of the tag.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Way out front for strike two.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Walner in the box now, takes strike one.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see it. Another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
On the down to third. Fires over to first. And that is the game one of the World Series. Here's Pete Alonso. Hit hard, base hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
Wastes no time there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
That one ripped. One down. Down to third baseman, Ronnie Mauricio. Fouled off to the right. For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. That one's in there. That is strike two. Action in the pen down there. Cole Sands warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Alcala getting loose as well. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Alonso headed for third. Coming home. The relay to the plate. Tag, not in time. He's safe. And they're up by 3.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. And if you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
And now, Francisco Alvarez. There's a swing and a drive. That one back. And it's gone! Home run! A 2-run homer, and they throw a pair on the board. Simeon Woods Richardson on a pitch out of the pen here. Here's Brandon Nimmo. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Tyrone Taylor.
Number 15, Tyrone Taylor.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead.
It's 6-0. No pressure on the next guy, but that. Back-to-back home runs. How many are they going to hit? It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep your...
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. Oh, look at the stop. Throws from his knees, and they get the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play. Dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Jesse Winker. 0 for 3 in this one. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. They had the long ball working 3 times for a total. So they turn to the closer,
Martinez. And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Hauls it in after a long run. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch. Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
This one in the air. And a couple of quick outs.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 1. Right through there, got it. Back here at Citi Field, set for the last half of the 7th. Here's Juan Soto. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases.
And out number 1 on the grab.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Mets going with a pinch hitter. Mark Vientos. Looking to start something with 1 gone. And foul ball. The Mets up big in this one here in game 1 of the World Series. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add to the lead. It's 8-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. So good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Mets going with a pinch hitter, Jeff McNeil.
Pinch hitting to the Mets, number 1, Jeff McNeil.
Next offering is in for a strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in here, the bottom of the 7th. Right side, and it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. Ripped on a line. Throws to second. And that's a double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you've got to make them pay.
Man at second with one away. And next for the Mets, Ronnie Mauricio. High in the air, out to right. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. Mets going with a pinch hitter. Jackson Reeds looking for a 2-out hit to bring home the runner from third. Right through there for a strike. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. This one could be trouble. Runner in from third to extend their lead.
Everything came together for him. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as he jumped off with his stick.
Here's the left fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Foul ball there. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a pair. So 2 away with nobody on. And now it's Jose Siri. He's already homered. It looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Luis Angel Acuna. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over. Here's Francisco Lindor. There goes the runner. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. That one felt good. Their third home run of the inning. It's 13-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
No question about this one. It's out of here. They go back to back, and they add a run. Pitching change here. Michael Tung. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now it's Juan Soto. Line drive. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. So 2 down. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. That one is absolutely belted. And it's gone. A 2-run shot. They are unloading here. Their 5th homer of the inning. And they add to their lead. It's 16-0.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
McNeil in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
2 outs. Right side, hard hit. Miranda steps on the bag, out, and thank goodness. New inning getting started. Here's Trevor Larnach. Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, these Twins need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Got it. First out in the top of the 8th.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitch. You're painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. And there's a ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
2 down, nobody on. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side. And we're back. Another batter now, Ronnie Mauricio. Tonkin back to work. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And he brings it into the warning track. Jackson Reese up now for the Mets. Doubled his first time up. Lined into left center. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Tyrone Taylor getting ready to hit. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one's carried. Batter's eye and gone. And he's gone hard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And
Hi, my name is Audra Winter. I am.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that.
So this woman just got kidnapped, and she's been locked in this prison for weeks, and it doesn't look like she's born. And then he lets her out. So this guy, this woman just got.
Comes on now.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while, coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested, but we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
Base hit, center field.
These hitters today are so great with handling. Velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's 2 away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
So now the DH spot, Jesse Winker. And that one hammered back there. That one is gone. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 20-0. And stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field.
Okay, it doesn't look like she's doing that. So Beth just turned 18. Up in the cellar with one night in France. One day, this woman sits down in a coffee shop with her friends, and she makes a long food. So one night, this woman, she's at her restaurant, she's on a date. It's 19, she says, so this guy wants a reality TV show. So back to she's 19, she's from college.
The skipper. Brock Stewart gets the ball now. He's into the game with the bases empty. And now it's Mark Vientos. Now fly ball to right center. Buxton sizing it up. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. Here's Carlos Correa. A swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And there's one down. Here's Royce Lewis. And he takes a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Swings through it for the K. Now only 1 out remaining.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. So the New York Mets take game 1 as they get their World Series off to a great start.
Yeah, from their performance today, it'd be easy to see him keep this thing going. And this is just a determined team, Boog. I like what I saw from them.
And across the diamond, it's time to regroup. Being down 1-0 isn't the end of the world, but game 2 takes on a lot of extra meaning for them. One down. Here's Jesse Winker. 0 for 2 in this one. So now a pinch hitter, Jeff McNeil.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boo. Trying to improve that matchup for a very important at bat in this game.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Swung on, belted. Out of here. A 3-run dinger. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 4-2. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So man board, and now it's Alex Bregman. Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. You hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Oh, the throw is over his head. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat.
Cole Sands will take over here.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over. Misplay doesn't cost him. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Edwin Diaz.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Late on that fastball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 2.
One ball, 2 strikes. Ball, that's out.
Swing and a miss. Edwin Diaz, the strikeout. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. The flip to the pitcher covering. Quick recovery from the misplay. Pays off for the out. Jose Siri up now for the Mets. He's already homered here in this one. High fly ball out towards left field. That one back there. Makes the catch gliding onto the warning track.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here, but that wind is kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
That's ripped to right down the line, and that's a fair ball. And now here's Jeff McNeil. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And a ground ball to first, and it gets by him. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Now batting.
Juan Soto now. He's been a difference maker in this one with what he did back in the 6th.
No doubt, Boog, a huge 3-run homer, and it's one of the key moments in this game.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Tyrone Taylor looking for a big hit with 2 out, runners at first and second. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And it hits the fence. One run is in. Larnach hurries to get it back in. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI.
Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins. Jorge Alcala.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Hard hit to third. Fires over to first. And that takes care of Alonso. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Here on the RBI double, it's 5-2. You're watching the World Series on the show. And that's a base hit, so a man on base to start the inning. Here's Trevor Larnach. That one finds the zone. And it's 0-1.
Now this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important.
Bregman, off balance feed, there's one, and that's two.
Really nice play there at second. He knew he had to get rid of it in a hurry, and that's a play that he's probably practiced thousands of times, from growing up to batting practice and into these big league ball games. Really good job.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Alvarez makes the catch, and that is... And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Alex Bregman. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Line drive. And it gets down for a base hit. And the postseason success continues for him. Now here is Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 3 in this one. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Puts it away for the out. Here's Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Time called. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Jackson Reese, the runner on first with 2 gone for him. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Queens. All set for the start of the inning. Now Correa up to hit, and there's a foul ball.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
And here it comes. Just missed.
Ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball still, a 1 and 2 count.
We're always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Stays alive. And down on strikes he goes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Lewis, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's a strikeout looking. And they're down to their last out.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And that drops in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard.
Got him, and that's the ball game. So the New York Mets have taken charge of this World Series. They're up 2-0 heading into Game 3.
And maybe a change of venue will shake things up a little bit, but for now, they look like they're ready to start etching their name on the Commissioner's Trophy. Still a lot of series left, though.
And on the other side, a lot of work to do to get back into this. They need to bounce back next time out. Here's Jesse Winker, 0 for 2 in this one. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Runner from third in to score. It's 1-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here's Juan Soto. Down the line, and it's foul. Man at second. Hard hit, base hit. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and he scores.
Big RBI for him right there. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. That's to third, and he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Now it's Alex Bregman. He's 2 for 2. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Jeff McNeil, looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Walner makes the play, and that'll do it.
Now pitching.
Back down for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Stanek.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Larner in the box now, takes strike 1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that's the first out.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with a fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Julian stands in now. Out and watches strike 1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it across, and that quickly 2 away. Castro into box again, takes a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 3. Of the World Series. Swing and a miss. The velocity. Back at target field, Ronnie Mauricio now. Ober back to work. On the ground, right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Now a screamer into the outfield. And it gets by him.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a poor stroke.
So now a pinch hitter, Tyrone Taylor. Runner on first and 1 down for him. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Gone way up into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes. That's his. On the mound now for the Twins, Cole Sands.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Luis Angel Acuna. And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 3. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. It's 5-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. Line drive, base hit, right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away. So up next for New York, Jesse Winker. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
There's a swing and a drive. And that's a foul ball. Lindor on third. Winker at first. 1 gone. Base hit and a run comes in.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a solid swing right there.
Jorge Alcala taking over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging.
Pinch hitter coming on. Mark Vientos. Runners at first and second for him with 1 down. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Buxton going back, and it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. 1 run across, the relay, tag, not in time. He scores, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. 1 out, runner at second. Jeff McNeil stands in. He's 0 for 1. Laser could be trouble. Vientos around third. He will score safely into second. He's got a double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on on a tee right down the middle. Professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Now a chance for Ronnie Mauricio. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. And that one is off the wall. McNeil scores. It's 10-1. Man at second with one away. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. 1 for 3. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Buxton going back on this one. And it hits the fence. And into second with one away. That's a double. Here comes the manager. On the mound now for the Twins, Michael Tonkin.
Huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now. But we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to
ripped on a line. Into the bullpen and gone. Another homer. That's his 5th homer of the series. And they tack on 3. It's 13-1. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
Snags it for the second out.
Now batting.
2 down, bases empty. Now, Francisco Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
This one smashed down the right field line, and that's just foul. Rips that one to right. Makes the catch, and that is that. So they explode for 11 runs in the inning. Back in Minnesota, bottom of the 7th, and here comes Carlos Correa. Swing and a ball popped up. Lindor hauls it in, and there's one away.
You know, the mascots on the Big Twins logo in center field actually have names, and they're Minnie and Paul, named for the twin cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Misses, and that is ball 1. And that's outside. Ripped to 3rd. Sends it to 1st. 2 up, 2 down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
2 outs. That one lifted to left. Taylor ranging after it. And that is that. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th. And now it's Juan Soto. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Well, these Mets doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They're hitting over 600 in this game with runners in scoring position, and clearly that's leading to a lot of runs.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. And they tack one on the board. It's 14. New pitcher now, Yohan Duran.
Number 59.
And now it's Mark Vientos. He drove in 2 with a double his first time up. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. That's his third home run of the series. It's 15-1, and their fifth home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball.
And now it's going to be Jeff McNeil, and it's into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Puts it away for the out. So man aboard, Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Out to short. Fires to first in time. Now the left fielder, Tyrone Taylor. And everyone is thinking the same thing right now.
Yeah, they're thinking, will he do it again? He's already homered twice, and most recently in the 7th. This guy's left a huge mark on this game.
As well as on the baseball. And it is gone. And he's gone yard again. His third home run of the game. And they throw up. So up next, Luis Angel Acuna. He's already homered in this game. That one ripped left field. And in one hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be...
And all of William Wood's stock still in there. His social security card, his birth certificate. So William thinks nothing more of it. But while Pretender...
And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. Down the number 2 hitter, Jesse Winker. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Jackson Reeds. 2-out opportunity for him with runners on the corners. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time. And they do get the third out. Over. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Twins, Jose Miranda. Daniel Nunez gets the call from the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Vientos takes it himself. One gone at the bottom of the 8th. The Twins with a lot of ground to make up here in Game 3 of the World Series.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
2 out, space is empty. That one missed.
Outside.
Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the 9th. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. Right down to shoot, and that's strike 1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Around first and hustling for second. So a man aboard, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark Vientos. He's already homered here in this one. Base hit. Coming around third is Soto. The throw in, but it's offline. And the lead continues to grow. Man at first, Jeff McNeil, the next to hit. In the air, right field. Walner has a beat on it. Squeezes it. And there's one away. Here's the third baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
Ronnie Mauricio.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one back there. It's a bomb. That'll fire up the dugout. And they add a couple more. It's 20-1.
First pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job.
Sebby Matthews into the game.
Number 52.
One out, base is empty. Francisco Alvarez digs in now. Left field, way back there. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
So digging in, Tyrone Taylor. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Comes up empty.
Well, he homered earlier in the game, but showing no fear on the mound so far in this at-bat. He's just attacking the strike zone.
This one smoked out to left. Larnach pulls it down. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Well struck, right field, onto the track, and he makes the catch. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We head now to the bottom of the 9th. This is the World Series on the show.
Now, this is the body of pressure on the studio bottom of the 9th. This is a pretty low appearance for him, so he shouldn't
it's not fair. No, it's not. Finally have proof that our tap water is bad and we should not be drinking it. I'll even clear it to start over. This is the water from my sink in a glass. I put it in here, immediately goes to red.
You hear about that, especially people. So where are we?
This is incredibly niche, but I noticed that
That's why scans.
First offering is styled out.
That's why scans.
This is incredibly niche, but I noticed that Gina was wearing this aviator nation jacket in the latest episode. No chance in hell would you have a sweater in a post-apocalyptic world. This is like a $700 sweater from Aviator Nation, so I just thought it was really funny and pretty wardrobe. What are you doing? This is also a very California brand, and Dina is from New Mexico, okay? She's from Santa Fe. This makes no sense. Where did she get this $700 puffer jacket? This is incredibly niche.
Ground ball left side could be two. The hook to second, and it's a double play to end the ball game. So the New York Mets certainly